Do you also wish your summer could look like this? Because if you do, you're not alone. Every time summer hits, I'm thinking in my brain that this is the summer that is going to be the best one in my life ever. This is gonna be the summer. And then when the summertime comes, I still end up laying in bed most days, not doing anything noteworthy, and certainly not feeling like the main character I want to feel like. If you're like that, I want you to know you're also not alone. That's pretty much how my every summer since this summer has gone. I just haven't been very intentional with my time, nor making time to actually do things in the summer. This year is going to be different. And if you want this year to be different as well, please join me on this journey. Grab a little notebook and let's do this together. Let's make this summer 2025 our summer. First, let's talk summer essentials. Before we start this section, I want to give like a little disclaimer. I don't think you necessarily need any of these things to make your summer be the best summer ever, because the mindset is the most important thing you can do to make your summer the best ever. These things that I'm about to tell you can help you get into the summer mindset, but they are by no means necessary, but I thought that it would be fun to include them. Anyway, let's start with clothing. I'm going to put some inspo here on the screen how I would want to dress this summer. I want to embody this pink main character girl energy in the summer, and I think these outfits do that pretty well. It's not my plan to overdo it and get rid of everything I own and just replace everything. I just want to add like few staple pieces to my closet that I can just throw on in the summer, and this shirt is one of them. I feel like this shirt can go with so many outfits. I think this outfit that I have on right now is pretty good example of a cute summer outfit that you can do. This is not a linen shirt, but what I had in mind when I got this from Vinted was like those striped linen shirts. I'm also planning on getting like a white top and pink linen pants and shorts, and with those I think I'm pretty much done. I think for summer, if you are planning on buying things into your wardrobe, I think you should opt for like really flowy and lightweight clothing. This is contradictory to what I just said, but I really love also cardigans and like those little knit tops in the summer. I really want to get one of those because I feel like that would be such a cute fit, but they are so expensive, let me tell you. I get it, it's handmade and stuff, but maybe someday. And then what I want to get for summer is also like scarf to put on my head. We'll see if I end up finding something like that on secondhand. I'm not really a cap person, but if you like caps, those could be good investment for the summer for you. If you are getting nothing else, get sunscreen, please. I'm begging you, get sunscreen. Even if you don't burn easily, still use sunscreen. Another thing that's going to make you feel like a glowy goddess in the summer are shimmering body oils. I have these two. I don't know if I would recommend them, but they're just some cheap ones I found in a shop called Normal. I really enjoy using shimmering body oils even in winter because they just make me glow and they usually smell so good. That's something to consider even if you don't like tanning or self-tanning. As I was talking about self-tanning, you could, if you want, to self-tan or go outside to get some sun. I did self-tan last year, but I'm not sure if I will this year though, because I don't know if I like how I look tan, but we'll see how I feel when the summer comes and if I will just do that for a little while and then not do it. One thing I recommend investing in the summer is a water bottle, because girly, do you drink enough water ever? Even now, even during winter, do you drink enough water? I bet you don't. And in the summer, it's so much easier to get dehydrated. At least for me, having like a water bottle around, it makes it easier for me to remember to drink. I don't know, for me, if I walk in the kitchen, see the sink, it doesn't make me think that, oh, water, I need to drink. But a water bottle, that will make me drink for some weird reason. And the bottle doesn't need to be like anything fancy, anything too expensive, anything aesthetic. It can just be your basic water bottle. If it helps you drink, then that's the most important thing. This is my favorite fragrance ever. It's the Billie Eilish Body Mist. It smells so good. but I don't think this fragrance is good for summer because it's too like heavy. I don't really see myself using caramel or vanilla kind of scents in the summer. I would want to opt for more for like a flowery, sweeter type of fragrance. I don't think I have a great summer fragrance yet, so that's definitely something I need to add to my little list of things I want to get for summer. But yeah, definitely like sweet, flowery, summery. I don't really know how to describe them, but like summery fragrances can be a good way to like enhance your overall mood and experience. That was my last thing on the list of summer essentials. Now let me know in the comments if there's something else you think is essential for summer. Next up, we have daily summer routines. I recommend you make these for yourself. So you think, what would you like to add to your routine when it's summertime? Of course, you can take some inspiration from things that I think are good to add into summer routines, but the routines are something that are supposed to be tailored for you. If something doesn't feel like you want to do it, you don't have to do it because I said or anyone said. You're free to tailor all the routines for your personal needs. Something I would definitely want to do more of this summer is going for walks. Going outside, getting my 10,000 steps per day, because now that it's finally sunny and the weather is nice and it's nice to actually be outside, I don't want to waste all summer by sitting in here and scrolling on my phone when the outside world is so pretty and warm and cozy. I definitely want to be taking more hot girl walks this summer. I also think what would be a good addition to get some more outside air would be to start eating my breakfast at least outside in our little balcony. If you have like a space outside where you could go to eat your breakfast or do your morning yoga or anything, I definitely suggest going outside more because it's going to make you feel so much better. I promise you. Then one last thing that I want to add routines this summer is actually making space during the day to do like a little hobby of mine that I find relaxing, interesting, enjoyable, fun, because I think it's so important to make time for fun in each day as well, because the point of life isn't to always grind your absolute hardest. The point of life is to enjoy, to have fun, to be happy, at least for me. So I want to make some time intentionally to have fun during the days. And just to give some examples, one thing that I think would be really fun to do during summertime could be arranging flowers. You have probably seen a ton of those videos where people buy these cheap flowers and then make stunning bouquets of their own. So I think that's something I want to try this summer. Also, I really want to get into coloring. In my brain, coloring books seem like such a relaxing and fun thing to do. So that's definitely also something I want to be trying this summer. Next, we have something that is going to help make all these beautiful dreams into a reality, because you know how easy it is to sit here and say that, yeah, I want to do that, I want to do this, and then when the summer comes around, you're not gonna do anything because you don't have a plan. For that reason, we are now going to be making a summer bucket list for the summer 2025. But it's not only going to be summer bucket list, but it's also going to be a list of things that I want to achieve or that I think are essential to get for the summer. So let's hop into making that. Hello, I'm editing me. I'm gonna walk us through the section where I planned for my summer. Right now we are in my X-Tiles and I just recently started using it, so it isn't looking the prettiest, but it's getting the things done. And I actually have already started drafting this inside here. So as you can see, I have already made my summer bucket list, as well as a plan when I will be doing and what I will be doing with dates and everything. I just feel like that way I am more likely to get them actually done. What I'm going to add here is a little habit tracker, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to type out the habits that I want to be able to accomplish during the summer 2025, the hot girl walks and everything else I discussed before. If you're not comfortable using digital platforms like X-Tiles or Notion, you can just do this in a regular notebook as well. At least for me, having like a concrete plan on what I'm going to do and what I want to achieve is so helpful. I also wanted to write up the summer essentials just so that I stay on top of what I still want to get, so that I have everything I need before the summer hits. Then the last thing I did, I edited this calendar view a little bit so that I can choose in progress, or that I didn't do what was planned, or that I did what was planned. That makes me want to come back to this view and actually see how I'm progressing on my summer bucket list. You can of course do this in so many different ways. What I'm doing here is just a one example, and like I said, I'm not really that professional on Xtiles and I really don't know how to use it best yet, but here's something I did. I hope you find it helpful. Let's get back onto the video. Even with all this planning and all these beautiful events happening in the summer, the most important thing that you can do for yourself in the summertime to make it feel like the best main character summer ever is your mindset. And now we are going to be talking about that mindset. For you to be able to actually enjoy your summertime, for you to be able to notice all the beautiful things that you're doing, for you to be able to enjoy and be in the present moment, it's very important that you are starting to prioritize this slow living, the being intentional, and just calming your mind. You can calm your mind in many ways. For some people it's meditation, for some people it's yoga, for some people even working out can be like a way to calm the mind. What's the point of doing all the fancy things, going into all the fancy events, if you are just in your head and worrying about, let's say, the exams that you have coming up in the autumn, or if you're just stressing about all the things that are going on in your life. If you have planned the most beautiful main character summer, you're not going to be able to enjoy it if you stay busy in here. Something I need to start prioritizing as well is definitely meditating, taking a moment in my day just to breathe and stay present, because that's going to help us to stay grounded and present in the life that we're living. Also, something related to this mindset thing is that by romanticizing your everyday normal life, you are going to make the summer to feel even more special. By noticing the beautiful nature, by noticing the sunshine, how the birds are chirping, just by noticing those things and appreciating them, you are going to be able to make the summer feel even more magical. But that all boils down to being able to stay present and being able to be mindful in your everyday life. So that is my plan on how I am going to make the summer 2025 to be the absolute best summer yet. Please let me know in the comments what are your plans for this summer, and if you have any other kind of tips or things that you think are important to consider when you want to make this summer be the absolute most magical summer ever. Comment this emoji if you watched all the way till here. I really appreciate you, and we will see each other in the next video. Let's create the best summer ever together. Love you. Bye.